to getting first place here.
Yeah. All right, looks like we're ready to go here. I hope the colors are correct.
Oz is red. Yep, they're good.
Cool. I never remember that stuff.
That's all right.
All right, so countdown has begun. We're jumping to game number 2 of this best of 3 between the STC and Oz. The second map is going to be Entombed Valley. And it's weird. A lot of players are picking this. And Oz is picking it.
This seems to be a very common second map choice, especially for Protoss.
Yeah. My 2 cents, it's really easy to take 3 bases. It's easy to defend against drops on the 3 bases. There's not a lot of airspace. Medevacs can't really do much. I guess I should go to the Protoss side. Medevacs, like, they can do stuff, but there's not a lot of airspace to remove it. Like, compared to, like, Shakira's plateau.
Yeah.
Right. And then, look at your natural. It's really close to your main. Your third, really close as well. And good spawning positions here. They're both going to be expanding away from each other. But that being said, why don't you go ahead and introduce our players?
Well, in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the blue Terran player. From the team OGS, he is the STC. And his opponent in the top left-hand corner, from the team FXO, the red Protoss player, he is Oz.
Yeah. All right, PBT and Entombed Valley. We saw a game on this. We saw 2 games, technically.
Yeah, technically.
And the STC was one of them. Let's think about what he did on that map.
1 Rax fast expansion both times.
Grubby chose this map too.
Yes, indeed. That's
all right. Protoss is like it.
Protoss love this map.
I mean, again, there's a lot of open space in the middle too. Actually, that's good for Terran. It just comes down to it being really easy to take 3 bases.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is. I'm throwing that out there.
Macro-orientated.
You can disagree with me if you want, but the STC, he's not even going to mess around here. Adding on a second Rax on the low ground, will Oz scout it out. Now, again, the danger of this, as a Protoss player, you scout here, you're going to see 2 gas. Or you're going to see the lack of 2 gases.
Yeah.
Which tells you fast expand, right? Gas is fast.
Yeah, usually that's
what
that's
what SCVs where it's like, all right, it's not like a 5 Rax. It's only going to be a 1 or 2 SCV difference.
Yeah.
From a 1 Rax and a 2 Rax. So we'll have to see how Oz, what he finds out.
For pros, though, it's always in the back of the mind that, in fact, you know what? It might not be a fast expansion, but it's going to be very, very hard for Oz to determine this with the supply depot down now.
Yep, and the
realizing like what do you do now? You don't get any scouting information. There goes the probe, and now we are in a peculiar situation here for Oz, and for both these players actually, where some early aggression is going to be coming on here. It's so critical, and actually a very fast zealots here. So this could be good.
This
could
Oz.
This could actually be a good response.
This is really good for Oz actually, because either A, he gets some kills here, or B, the STC is forced to reveal his Marines.
Yeah.
So really good play here by the STC, assuming these Marines aren't able to. Actually, this is one of the challenges in that StarCraft Master. Ooh, did you see that?
The one Marine from the top there. Yeah.
Did he see that?
I don't think so. I think he was coming, and he was like, no. But the Zealot did, in fact, get 2 kills there, actually.
I'm wondering if the Zealot saw the Marine. Because if he did...
It's close. Oh, man. Oh, it's so close. He's just sending Zealot in after Zealot. He's going to be looking for that expansion, but when he doesn't see it, alarm bells are going to be going off for him, no doubt.
Oh.
This is so good, though, by Oz. He's buying so much time for himself, and he's going to see all these Marines. He knows now.
He has to know. And SEC is just going to chill. And hope his opponent overreacts. Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Wow.
He might even throw down a 3rd command center, because right now, he knows, like, Oz is terrified of, like, a Marine all in, right?
That's a very good point, yes.
But a couple sentries and you're fine. Some Stalkers doing some micro, you're fine. That being said, though, Stalker coming forward is a bunker down for the Terran player. No. They try to engage. Oz used the micro a little bit better than this. Losing some health on that Stalker. Never want that to happen. Bunker finally going down for the STC.
I just want to emphasize the opening from Oz. How kind of smart this is. When he doesn't see any gases, when he expects a gas
to the base.
When he expects a gas expansion, let's say, he chrono boosts out a very fast Zealot. That one will either get kills, or 2 will be able to buy himself time and potentially defend against this. But STC's moving around the new secret hallway actually now in Entombed Valley. He's
this is scary for Oz, to be honest. Both of his Stalkers are down here.
He didn't even see the Marines moving out either, and now he knows what that pro's
Sentry's
getting out
dead.
there. Oh no, Sentry! He's
dead.
gone.
Those Marines have already paid for themselves. Now they're going to get up the ramp. They're going to kill some econ.
Oh,
they might
no.
even target down some pylons. Nope, going straight for that mineral line. That's exactly what it needs to do. And look at this. Targeting a gateway. The 3 Stalkers just going to counterattack. And this could be a wonky kind of base trade situation. However, I think I'm going to get... Look at this. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Might go better. He's losing a lot of Stalkers here. Marine's still doing a lot of damage, but warping in 2 Stalkers in the Sentry, and Oz will end up cleaning this up. But the important thing here is workers killed up to 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, more and more on the way down.
12 workers killed, and he finally cleans up these Stalkers. So, really interesting exchange there. Again, we're thrown into a situation where, like, all right, who's ahead? Who came out better in that trade?
Yeah.
Income tab 20 to 20.
Still pretty even, though.
Yeah, command center just not finishing.
I mean,
Nexus
mules are going to be a slight advantage in mineral income.
Let's get tech.
But
yeah, he's only been on barracks this entire time.
Yeah, and both players
only been on gateways.
Yeah,
so
I mean, pretty even as it stands right now.
Yeah, if anyone, I'd say Oz might have the slight advantage because he could theoretically come up here with his Stalkers and just micro all day, but the bunker is getting finished. Yeah, and there goes that advantage. So yeah, very interesting game. Like we're in a weird state of normalcy here.
It's very curious. I mean, time and time again, this is actually a standard two bunker now from STC. Yep. Being very safe against any, let's say, 4-gate or even higher gate aggression.
Yep.
I was just trying to poke up in there, see, okay, do you have any Marauders yet or anything? How fast are you teching? You know, I want to get a good gauge on what you're doing. Seeing only Marines right now, even just counting the amount of Marines, you can sort of judge how many barracks your opponent will have too. So he's not taking damage just for nothing by poking those Stalkers up there.
Excuse me. Yeah, and you're absolutely right. And the SEC preparing extremely well. 2 bunkers at his ramp. That's pretty much all you need at this state, especially based on what you see from your opponent. Like, he didn't see a robo, so it's not like 4 Immortals are going to march up there anytime soon. That being said, though, 2 Forges on the way for the Red Protoss player. Going to try to go for those upgrades relatively fast. SCV trying to sneak by. That's, again...
No.
Such a good... Yes.
Not that again.
I was saying no, obviously, but such a good thing to try to get your SCVs, get some scouting information. I'm wondering if he scanned once the SCV fails. Didn't see the Forges, so I don't think so. Yeah, that's an opening. So he hasn't scanned yet. We'll have to keep an eye out for that, though. STC taking out the rocks towards his natural third. And again, just a state of normalcy here.
One thing I'm a little bit concerned again, like we saw with Grubby,
yeah,
we may see a push out here yet again from the STC before Zealot Charge hits. I mean, plus 1-1 should be done by the time STC does move out here. But without Zealot Charge, you're really relying on very good force fields in defending your natural expansion. There's the salvages coming out here. Is that a 5th barracks?
There's no factory.
That no doubt. Then we're gonna be seeing.
He's pushing.
This is exactly the same thing we saw.
He's going for it.
The game number 2 with Grubby, the second part 2.
You're right. This is the
exact 5 barracks, and it hits actually before Twilight Council, and he's actually going blink before this. Oh no, Oz!
Force fields have to be
impeccable.
Impeccable. Oh, look at this. Attacking the rocks first. I like this. It's going to delay this push a little bit, but will 1-1 finish? Will that matter?
It'll certainly help.
Well, sure.
But, I mean...
in the long run?
Man, I am...
dead versus alive kind of thing.
One thing, though, that STC does not want to do, he does not want to push through that choke. That is such a small choke.
Oh, he's going up.
Force fields. Oh, he tried to counteract there. Good force field by Oz. He does have a slight hole, though. And there's just so many Marine Marauder forces here. Zealots aren't able to go anywhere. The force fields are doing detrimental damage towards them. Sentries go down. Oz goes down 2-0 to the STC.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. I don't think anyone would have predicted that game. That series, for that matter.
I'm trying to think about that. Like, Oz was basically caught with his pants down.
He seems to be doing that a lot.
I mean, he was at a place where Protoss players do this so much. Protoss players.
Yeah.
They neglect their units. They have a timing in their head, right? They're like, okay, I don't have to be afraid until this time, or until this happens.
Yeah.
In Oz, again, it's just wonky timing from the Terran player, and so Oz expects exactly what happened to Grubby too.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
Oz It's like, all right, I got some time. I can
Yeah,
chill.
no,
My
no.
opponent's getting a factory, getting a
Yeah.
starport. Meanwhile, Terran player not getting a factory, not getting a starport, staying on barracks.
No way.
So he's like, I got time. I'm going down 2 forges. I'm going to get my upgrades on. Get my Twilight Council. Get my High Templar Archives. Get an Archon out.
Yeah. It was the exact same.
And then the Terran player hits right when all that's happening.
It's-
When it can't it can't pay for itself.
It's the perfect timing for the STC. It's the absolute
It's so good.
perfect timing.
Terran players, watch this guy. You know, he's.
That's
It's
a good
interesting
build to
though
incorporate.
because it's one of those metagame things
yes,
where you're doing something that's kind of ignoring the metagame. Kind
Yeah.
of. It's again wonky. I'm gonna use that word. It's the
yeah,
best word to
it's
describe
different. It's not. It's
not what you normally
not
see.
necessarily hipster.
Yeah.
But like indie almost would be
You're-
also a good
You're
way to
hitting
describe
at a
that
very
too.
unique timing.
Yeah.
And the Protoss player completely unprepared. But that's going to do it. The STC taking out Oz 2-0. And I think, are we done
Oh,
for the
man.
day?
That could be it. I believe this was the final matchup for this gameplay
It is.
stream.
So we're going to, I
Oh,
think we're
that's
going to say
unfortunate.
goodbye. Are we saying goodbye? Can we
Saying
ask our
goodbye.
producers?
We probably could.
I don't want to say goodbye to these fine gentlemen.
I never want to say
and of
goodbye,
course
to
the
be
fine
honest.
ladies who are watching, who are following me on Axeltoss, at Axeltoss,
Oh, you can follow me at
and giving me heart
That's the
signs.
Silence too. You want me to give you a
I
hug?
like the heart signs. I'm going to do some Twitter shoutouts for people who have tweeted at me.
Fair
while we
enough.
have time to kill. While we're trying to
while we
figure
chill
out
here.
like what's happening.
We're gonna give a shout out to our big producer
Um,
Cammy.
All right.
What do we got here?
I don't want to say this because then people are gonna people who didn't see the moment are gonna see this, and then they're gonna be actually thinking it's serious.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
that being said, I just explained it, so I have to kind of say it. Thort Onic. I don't want to say this.
oh boy.
I have to explain the context if I do. I'm just gonna be safe and not say it. So y'all gonna have to go read the latest tweets at me to see what someone said. But I'm
Yeah,
not
if
gonna
you,
say it.
if you guys add us, we have our phones right here too. We'll be updating usually in between games. We like interacting with you fans.
What a fantastic day, though.
Oh man, it was a hectic day for myself traveling here today,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then getting everything sorted out. But now that we're in the groove, it's pretty fantastic, and I can't complain. It is phenomenal.
The energy here is just ridiculous.
Oh, my
We have so many casters working so hard too.
Oh man,
We have 4 streams going on, dual casts at all of them.
unreal.
It's fantastic.
Stepping up the game. That's what MLG's
I have
doing.
to figure out how to get the horse out of my stomach, though. At least before tomorrow, so we'll see what happens there. You know, there are explanations. Like I have been a little bit sick lately,
Okay.
and I'm still recovering from Lone Star.
Of
a little
course,
bit.
of
That was a
course.
lot of casting. Just a crazy week for me, really. So I'm hoping I can recover. If anyone has any tips for getting rid of this isn't my normal voice. I promise. If I started singing in a really high tune, it would just be like a nail on a chalkboard. It would be bad, so I'm not going to do it. So yeah, any suggestions? Let me know. Do you have any suggestions?
honey and tea,
Honey
maybe.
and tea?
Like put the honey in the tea and then drink that. That's what I've heard. That's
Yeah.
what my girlfriend suggests for me. I don't know if it actually works though. If your voice is like really bad, actually.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember this correctly. It's like you crush up 5 aspirin and put it in like salt water,
That's
and then
a lot of
then
aspirin.
you gargle. You
5 aspirin?
gargle it. You
5
gargle it.
aspirin.
Spit it
gargle.
out.
Oh, okay.
Don't drink